Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning dear students. Today we are going to discuss about control and coordination from chapter 7 class 10 CBSE syllabus. Children, now let us discuss about peripheral nerve system. The peripheral nerve system is composed of cranial nerves and spinal nerves. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerves. These cranial nerves comes out of the brain and go to the organs in the head region. There are 31 pairs of spinal nerves. The spinal nerves comes out of the spinal cord and goes to the organs which are below the head region. Children, now let us discuss the functions of peripheral nerve system. Organs and limbs are connected to the central nerve system, essentially assisting as a relay between the spinal cord, the brain and the rest of the body, which is the main function of the peripheral nerve system. Children, now let us see the classification of peripheral nerve system. The two parts of the peripheral nerve system are named the somatic nerve system and the autonomic nerve system. Let us discuss about somatic nerve system. The impulse is transferred to the skeletal muscle from the central nerve system via the help of the somatic nerve system. Cranial and spinal nerves are also termed as the major components of the somatic nerve system. It is responsible for carrying messages from the outer area of the body. The somatic nerve system is made up of two kinds of neurons. One type is called sensory neurons or efferent neurons, and the other kind is known as motor neurons or efferent neurons. The efferent neurons are responsible for transmitting messages to the central nervous system, where the data is then proceed, while the efferent neurons are responsible for relaying information from the central nervous system to different parts of the body via muscles. Children, now let us discuss about cranial nerves. These cranial nerves are formed to emerge from the brain. From the brain, around 12 pairs of cranial nerves emerge. The names of all 12 cranial nerves are as follows: olfactory nerve, optic nerve, oculomotor nerve, trochlear nerve, trigeminal nerve, abducens nerve, facial nerve, vestibulocular nerve, glossopharyngeal nerve, vagus nerve, accessory nerve and hypoglossal nerve. Then come to the spinal nerves. The emerge of the spinal cord. These nerves has 31 pairs. They move towards the area of ventral and dorsal roots. Between two roots there is a junction where the sensory fibers and the motor fibers continue into the dorsal root and the ventral root respectively. Children, now let us discuss about autonomic nerve system. This autonomic nerve system is response which comes from the central nerve system is passed on to the smooth muscles and involuntary organs of the body via the pathway of the autonomic nerve system. It also has two further divisions which are known as systematic and parasystematic nerve systems. The automatic nerve system is composed of a chain nerve ganglion which runs along with the spinal cord. It controls all the involuntary actions in the human body. Our autonomic nerve system can be divided into two parts, that is sympathetic nerve system and parasympathetic nerve system. Sympathetic nerve system. This part of the autonomous nerve system heightens the activity of an organ as per the need. For example, during running there is an increased demand of oxygen by the body. This is fulfilled by an increased breathing rate and increased heart rate. This sympathetic nerve system works to increase the breathing rate and heart rate. In this case, there are nerves that rise from the spinal cord. It is found to be located between the neck and the wrist region. The adrenaline is responsible for stimulating the sympathetic nerve system. It is responsible for preparing the body against all the violent actions which can take place during the abnormal conditions of the body. Parasympathetic nerve system. This part of the autonomous nerve system slows down the activity of an organ and thus has a calming effect. During sleep, the breathing rate slows down and goes towards the heart rate. This is facilitated by the parasympathetic nerve system. It can be said that parasympathetic nerve system helps in the conservation of energy. The location of parasympathetic nerve system is anterior in the neck and head. On the other hand, the location of the posterior is the sacral region. This nerve system is totally responsible for re-establishing the normal conditions in the body when the violent action gets over. Children, now let us discuss the role of peripheral nerve system in the human body. The internal homeostasis is regulated by this nerve system. The release of secretions from exocrine glands is controlled by the peripheral nerve system. The brain and the spinal cord are connected to the body and the outer environment to the pathways of the peripheral nerve systems. It works as a connecting link between the central nerve system, organs, skins, and limbs of the body. The complex behavior and movements are controlled by the peripheral nerve system. When any kind of sensation is felt within any part of the body, then it's carried out the central nerve system by the help of the skin's sensory receptors. Then the signals is taken to the sensory organs. Involuntary muscles are found to be controlled by autonomic motor cells. Children, now let us discuss the disorders of peripheral nerve system. A peripheral nerve disorder is a condition that occurs when the nerves outside of the brain and spinal cord are damaged. There are many types of peripheral nerve disorders and they can cause a range of symptoms including pain, numbness, and weakness. Children, let us discuss the causes of disorders for peripheral nerve system. First one is diabetes. Diabetes is the most common cause of peripheral nerve system. Second one is physical injury. The trauma that stretches, rushes, and squeezes a nerve. Then infections. Infections for peripheral nerve system such as HIV and Lyme diseases and autoimmune diseases. Autoimmune diseases such as arthritis and lupus is caused by peripheral medications. Certain medications can also damage the peripheral nerve system. Then toxic substance exposure to lead or mercury can damage the peripheral nerve system. Alcohol and smoking. Alcohol and smoking can also damage the peripheral nerve system and the nerves. Symptoms for peripheral nerve system disorders are like pain, can feel sharp burning or like a shock, or muscle problems can include weakness, cramps, and twitching, and sensory changes can include tingling, numbness, and sensitivity to touch, and autonomic symptoms can include changes in blood pressure, sweat, and bowel and bladder problems. Children, let us discuss the treatment for peripheral nerve system. Children, let us discuss the treatment for peripheral nerve system. Treatment depends upon the cause. For example, if diabetes is the cause, a doctor may prescribe blood sugar medication. For carpal tunnel syndrome, a doctor may recommend a splint or a surgery. Peripheral nerve tumor can remove with the damaging the nerve. Thank you.